country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Texas Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program. Inside SEC play this year, things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start tonight.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something.
And they got him for the sack.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to know where to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
To the air, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Keeps the play going. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll leave it with him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And it's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackle is made after the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Commodores are in the red zone. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with the lone back.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bond. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy one to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he got loose, it was all over.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the offense. Handoff to the single back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. With the catch, it's held. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. He's got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! He'll try to tack on one more.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout was called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Pavia, feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays.
Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. He's going to scoop it up right down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the right, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop, and the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Smacks him with the stiff arm. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bond.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Off play action on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Blue. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Running back goes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown doors. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
You got that one right.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Smashes through. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Got it in the middle, it's Dillon. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That big play for the offense will be nullified by a penalty, and if you want to frustrate your coaches, Yeah, that's the way to do it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Quarterback will audible. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Coming up. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. He's back to throw on 2nd down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Pressure. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Texas! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. He's looking for an open man on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to...
And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Commodores will have it first and 10. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss.